Yeah.
So if I play against somebody and they're using KD or LeBron and I use myself and I win, oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Everybody's going to hear about it?
For sure. The whole city's going to, yeah. I'm real competitive.
Welcome to Ephemeral. Come on in.
Okay, I'm excited.
What would you like to get tattooed today?
I would love to get a logo from our show, 2K.
Well, the end of the regular season is in sight now. For some teams, anticipation's building for the playoffs. Clark, for others, the offseason is waiting.
I think as a player, there's a reason to be excited for either scenario. I mean, you're one of 500 players getting paid to play in the best basketball league in the world, so whether you're playoff bound or not, you're still a professional player in the NBA, and you have a certain amount of pride and competitiveness to perform at a high level.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Christian Wood. Then there's Maxi Kleba. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Good chance here for Irving. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Here's New Orleans now. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Here's Hardaway. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Irving against Johnson. Irving, that's good.
Give Irving some room to get it off that little floating jump shot of his, and you'll regret it for sure.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
To the inside. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Johnson's got 6.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Harden. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think his next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age. His transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now here's Wood. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. And Irving gets it to go.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Back to Harden. Williamson, left side. Outside Harden. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Johnson's got 12.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Williamson misses.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Gets a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pelicans?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Doncic's shot is good.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Now here's Johnson. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Outside Irving. Pass to Wood. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Remember, Wood was an undrafted free agent. He's one tough customer. A little contact, not going to bother him at all.
Now here's Harden. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Ingram against Hardaway. Shoots. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
Here's Hardaway taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Pass to Doncic. Soft touch off the glass. Doncic has got 10.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Outside Ingram. Back to Harden. Williamson outside. Doncic against Harden. Inside. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 7 assists in the game. And Dallas calls time here. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Pass to Doncic. Wood with it. And here's Irving. And a missed layup.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
And the shot goes in.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
That's so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Here's Hardaway after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Tip your hat to Hardaway Jr. there, guys. I mean, even in the face of aggressive defense, he stays focused and delivers.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Here's Johnson. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. New Orleans making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Jones in for Brandon Ingram. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Fernando's checked in for Christian Wood. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Kleba. Green's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. The free throw drops for Johnson. The Mavericks have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. The three, Hardy. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
New Orleans in the lead. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And here are the Mavericks now. 4-point game. Here's Hardy, covered by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harrell. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he gets it back. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Hardy. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Sacramento.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally insane. And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Dallas calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open. Lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Pass to Hardy. And here is Green, defended by Jones. Here's Hardy. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Johnson. Launches a three. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Green against Johnson. Now here is Harrell. Here we go. Here's Jones. Hardy grabs the board. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Doncic. Here's Hardy.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Harrell against Lopez. Good work defensively by Lopez.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Mavericks shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. Green, the pass to Harrell. Back to Green. And that one is hammered home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
This shot by Hardy, no good.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Pass to Lopez. From behind the arc. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Fernando, defended by Harden from 8 feet. And he can't bank that one in. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Green for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Maxi Kleber out there with Christian Wood. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. Now here's Doncic. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
Here's McCollum. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
And CJ McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Grant.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
And Dallas calls time here. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And Wood with the stuff.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Williamson. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Johnson finds Williamson. Back to Johnson. And down it goes. 2 points. Johnson's got 37.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. His stat line was unreal. Impossible to repeat? I don't know. Coming off of that performance, you tell me. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this game. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
It's stolen by Johnson. And McCollum slams it in.
And he's not the tallest player on the court, but McCollum uses his quick burst to finish above the rim.
Doncic passes to Irving. Back to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Kleba against Johnson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Irving.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
First team foul. Shooting for Dallas. Kyrie Irving at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good, and the Pelicans making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Both free throws good from Irving.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to McCollum. To the middle. The shot by Johnson, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Doncic with it. McCollum covering. A nice shot by Doncic.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20 foot range here. Good idea.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Williamson. Both shots good from the stripe. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Johnson. And it's the Pelicans on the break. And they double up MP. Kicks it out to Williamson. Johnson inside. Guarded by Doncic. McCollum right side. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson. And got it! Another basket!
That will do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
And to think at the start of the year, we'd see someone match the record for most 40-point games. Spectacular. Pass to Kleba. And here's Doncic. Irving with it. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Dallas.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
New Orleans calls timeout. For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. McCollum, a pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Johnson against Irving. And they double up MP. Unable to get that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Irving with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. The 3. Williams grabs the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And that one's good.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Off target from the wing. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 8 here in this quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight. Dallas has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And Williamson throws it down.
Nice aggressive play from Williamson, crashing the offensive glass and getting a second chance shot.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. Johnson against Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Fernando's checked in for Wood. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Kleber. Green's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. Harden's shot is good.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And the Mavericks with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Fernando. Dallas no good that time either. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 76%. You don't see this often. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Irving missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Williamson into the lane. Count it. 12 points for him.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
MP is doubled. Williamson passes to Ingram from the high post. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Irving. He picked up 36 points in their last win against Sacramento.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Here's Hardy to stop the run. Rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 47 points.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Green. To the inside. Hardy. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
James Harden picks one up.
Shooting for Dallas.
That free throw no good. Jones, he's checked in for Williamson. And he's good on the second. Now Harden. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 49 in the game.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Irving. 14 points for him. Pass to Fernando. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. Some change. And so it's New Orleans with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. More NBA on 2. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Doncic. Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. James Harden out there with Johnson. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Doncic. Driving inside. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Johnson. Hits yet again. Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Pass to Hardaway. Harden against Doncic. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause for your Pelicans Units team. Give up once again for your Pelicans.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Count it. Johnson's got 53 points.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
The Mavericks shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Outside Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
I think he's the most creative finisher in the league. Irvin's so good at finding holes in the defense.
Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent in the game of James Harden is remarkable ability to facilitate.
You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Clark.
Yeah, he really does, B.A., and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
And here are the Mavericks now. Doncic outside. Kleber finds Hardaway. Clock at 4. Unloads from 13. Offensive rebound. Irving. And Ingram with the block.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
Harden, the pass to Williamson. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Doncic against Harden. Doncic passes to Kleber. Outside Hardaway. And that one hits the back iron.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Johnson with a bucket.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As dead-eye an outside shooter that we have in the league, Irvin has the ability to scorch you from there.
On the wing, MP. MP is doubled. Outside for Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Doncic passes to Irving. Kicks it out to Hardaway. It's stolen by Ingram. Now the Pelicans in transition. Count that one. 9 points in the game. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Here's Hardaway. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Hardaway's got his second basket of the game.
Tell you what, there's not much the defense can do about that. I mean, Hardaway Jr. just has a special knack for making difficult shots.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Harden. Inside. Here's Johnson. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Outside Irving. The 3 ball. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Johnson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Ingram from the arc, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots, and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Doncic, good. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
The alley-oop from that far away? PA, I'm speechless.
Hey, you're not alone. Me too. Everybody's a spectator on that one, including the defense.
That was a Hail Mary for sure. A long-distance bomb.
And it's Irving missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Dallas has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Outside Hardaway. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Wood with the stuff.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
That one drops for him. Wood's got 8.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Hardaway against Ingram. Pass to Johnson. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Irving. Wood with it. Harden picks him up. Wood passes to Doncic. Now Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Doncic is such a confident player. He knows he can fire off the catch whenever he wants to.
Pass to Johnson. And they double up MP. Another one falls. Amazing. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. The 11-footer. The shot won't fall. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
The Mavericks have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Outside Irving. Gets stolen by Johnson. Harden into the lane. And then Harden with the jam. And that's a double-double for him now.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Pass to Ingram. Williamson with it. Down low. Here's Johnson. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got assist number 7 tonight. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Doncic up top. Defended by Harden. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
1:56 left in the third. Outside Irving. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Hardaway against Ingram. Here's Doncic. Tipped away. And they get it back. For 3, Hardaway. Rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Ingram. 1:10 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Count that bucket.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Hardaway. Now Wood. Now here's Doncic. Defended by Harden. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Fernando's checked in for Christian Wood. Harrell comes in for Kleba. Green's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving. Back to Jones. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
For 3, Hardy. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
At the line for New Orleans, Johnson. At the line for 1.
Here's Doncic. He's got 26. The 11-footer. Here's Fernando. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Josh Green out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Bruno Fernando. Then it's Hardy. And it's Wright in at the 1.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide open man. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Green. Here's Fernando. And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
BA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Shooting for Dallas. Hardy. 2 shots.
That free throw no good.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Doncic. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here.
At the line for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic. At the line for 1.
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
For New Orleans.
They lead 1:42 left in the 4th quarter.
You know you would be, Chef Baby. Let's go! It's that time again, everybody. Get loud right now for your Pelicans dance.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
MP is doubled. Oh, another one falls. And there it is, 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pelicans.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And this isn't something we get to see every day, folks. This team has fought their way to an amazing 71 total wins this year. Unbelievable.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against him, and you're right, very impressive.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Pass to Doncic. Now right, covered by Johnson. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Doncic has got 36 points.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Murphy. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Checking in for the Mavericks, Josh Green.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball to the paint. Here's Wright. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And the layup falls.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.